1 Corinthians 12, 2:16. But I want you to understand about spiritual gifts, my brothers. You know, when you were pagans, how your impulses led you to dumb idols. So I tell you now that no one is speaking in the Spirit of God when he cries, "Cursed be Jesus," and that no one can say, "Jesus is Lord," except in the Holy Spirit. There are varieties of talents, but the same Spirit, varieties of service, but the same Lord, varieties of effects, but the same God who affects everything in everyone. Each receives his manifestation of the Spirit for the common good. One man is granted words of wisdom by the Spirit, another words of knowledge by the same Spirit. One man in the same Spirit has the gift of faith, another in the one Spirit has gifts of healing, one has miraculous powers, another prophecy, another the gift of distinguishing spirits, another the gift of tongues in their variety, another the gift of interpreting tongues. But all these effects are produced by one and the same Spirit, apportioning them severely to each severally, or is it severely, to each individual as he pleases. As the human body is one and has many members, all the members of the body forming one body for all their numbers, so it is with Christ. For by one Spirit we have all been baptized into one body, Jews or Greeks, slaves or freemen. We have all been imbued with one Spirit. Why? Even the body consists not of one member, but of many. If the foot were to say, "Because I am not the hand, I do not belong to the body," that does not make it no part of the body. If the ear were to say, "Because I am not the eye, I do not belong to the body," that does not make it no part of the body. If the body were all eye, where would hearing be? If the body were all ear, where would smell be? As it is, God has set the members in the body, each as it pleased him. If they all made up one member, what would become of the body? As it is, there are many members and one body. The eye cannot say to the hand, "I have no need of you," nor again the head to the feet, "I have no need of you." Quite the contrary, we cannot do without those very members of the body which are considered rather delicate, just as the parts we consider rather dishonorable are the very parts we invest with special honor. Our indecorous parts get a special care and attention which does not need to be paid to our more decorous parts. Yes, God has tempered the body together with a special dignity for the inferior parts, so that there may be no disunion in the body, but that the various members should have a common concern for one another. Thus, if one member suffers, all the members share its suffering. If one member is honored, all the members share its honor. Now you are Christ's body and severally members of it. Severally or severally? That is, God has set people within the church to be first of all apostles, secondly prophets, thirdly teachers, then workers of miracles, then healers, helpers, administrators, and speakers in tongues of various kinds. Are all apostles? Are all prophets? Are all teachers? Are all workers of miracles? Are all endowed with the gifts of healing? Are all able to speak in tongues? Are all able to interpret? Set your heart on the higher talents, and yet I will go on to show you a still higher path. Thus, 13, I may speak with the tongues of men and of angels, but if I have no love, I am a noisy gong or a clanging cymbal. I may prophesy, fathom all mysteries and secret lore. I may have such absolute faith that I can move hills from their place, but I have no love. I count for nothing. I may distribute all I possess in charity. I may give up my body to be burnt, but if I have no love, I make nothing of it. Love is very patient, very kind. Love knows no jealousy. Love makes no parade, gives itself no airs, is never rude, never selfish, never irritated, never resentful. Love is never glad when others go wrong. Love is gladdened by goodness, always slow to expose, always eager to believe the best, always hopeful, always patient. Love never disappears. As for prophesying, it will be superseded. As for tongues, they will cease. As for knowledge, it will be superseded. For we only know bit by bit, and we only prophesy bit by bit. But when the perfect comes, the imperfect will be superseded. When I was a child, I talked like a child, I thought like a child, I argued like a child. Now that I'm a man, I am done with childish ways. At present, we only see the baffling reflections in the mirror, but then it will be face to face. At present, I am learning bit by bit, but then I shall understand, as long as all along I have myself been understood. No.